How's it going, my fellow collectors? I'm back again, but this time it's gonna be an update video on something I received in the mail about a couple days ago, and it has to do with this figure in particular, the Dark Knight Rises DX12 Batman. The subject that we're going to talk about is the cape, and if you can tell, this is the stock cape that the figure comes with out of the box. A lot of people have issues with this cape. Me personally, I sort of did have an issue with it. I'll get into that a little later. Right now I just wanted to talk about the popularity of custom capes for 1/6 scale figures. Normally for Hot Toys figures. For some reason, I guess capes in general are just not Hot Toys' strongest suit. They always seem to just not get the cape right for some reason or another on whichever figure. Only a few exceptions with, you know, Superman from Batman vs. Superman, any of the armored Batman figures. They always seem to do good with those. Can't really think of any others. But anyway, getting back to the subject at hand, some of the issues I have with this cape, the stock cape out of the box, is that if you can tell, like, I don't know if you can see through the camera, but it is a dust magnet. And I've had the figure in my display case, you know, so it shouldn't have this issue, like attracting dust. But, you know, I always find myself dusting it off. So that's one of the issues. The other issue is the shoulder clips on either shoulder don't rest right. I mean, it's not supposed to stick upward like that. It's supposed to sit flush on his shoulder, but for some reason it's like sticking straight up in the air. And I know I stuck it in right, like according to the instructions and such, so I don't know. It just does that when I don't want it to. But anyway, that's another issue. The other one is the wires on the top half of the cape. It runs from the shoulder to here, like right below the pectoral region. So, I mean, I guess they made it that way so you can close the cape such as I have it right now. If you want to wrap it around the figure, you just have to fiddle with the wires in the cape. And it'll help you close the cape a little bit more, such as you see there. So but in my opinion, it's just not enough. You either want to put the entire cape in a wire running the full length all the way down to the bottom, or don't have a wire at all, because it just looks awkward with, I mean, even this top half, it doesn't look right. Just, you can see the, like at this angle, it doesn't sit right. You see it's just sticking out when it should be sitting flush to the suit. That's another problem or issue that I have with the cape. So I decided to upgrade, and it took me a while to decide if I should or not, but I decided it was time, so that's what I did. I went ahead and got into contact with Jaxon Zoo, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, Jaxon, but he hooked me up with one of his custom capes. And I gotta tell you, I've already put this cape on the figure, so I know what it looks like, and it looks really nice. It's got some weight to it. It's a nice velvety feel. You can kind of see through it if you put it under the light. So if you just feel it, it's a nice material. You can really tell. Good quality. So I'll be back, guys, and I'm gonna show you what this cape looks like on this figure. So stick around. Okay, so we're back, and here you go, guys. This is the custom cape from Jaxon Zoo. I'm sorry, I'm just messing up your name, man. But yeah, he does a really good job when it comes to custom capes. And this one in particular is the Dark Knight long cape version. He's got all kinds of capes for all kinds of Batman figures. He does work for the Batman vs. Superman Batman, the Michael Keaton Batman, obviously the Christopher Nolan Batmans. I think he just finished a cape for the Arkham Knight Batman. I'm not sure which figure in particular, but I know he made a custom cape for one of those Batmen. So yeah, I really like this cape. I try to get it in the same position as I had the stock cape, where it wraps around him. Doesn't really work. I mean, if you like it how it sits right here, it's cool, but not really made for wrapping around the figure. But if you do want it sitting how he normally looks in the movie, actually that's a kind of cool pose right there. Check it out, guys, right on the fly, made up a new pose for you. So yeah, I'm really happy with this new cape. Jaxon Zoo, he did make two versions of this kind of cape. This is the long version. He also made a short version of this same cape, which the length of that cape runs up to about his ankles around here. So, but I wanted to go with the long version because in the movie I think it had a pretty good length to it. It was pretty long, so I went with that, and I couldn't be happier. It's a great upgrade to the stock version. So let me get this cape sitting regularly behind his back. and that's what it would look like. And there you go. So yeah, like I said, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm gonna give you guys a good look of what it looks like on the back. And there you go. So this cape, unlike the stock cape, does not attract so much dust. Like, even if you leave the stock cape, like say that you lay it down on your bed or on a table or whatever, it's gonna pick up dust. Even if it's just a little bit. For some reason, it just attracts a lot. But this one does a really good job of not... I'm not gonna say it doesn't attract any dust at all, but like... I'm gonna say that it attracts next to nothing of dust. So... there you go. That's another great thing about this cape. So if you guys want a custom cape for yourself from Jaxon, he charged, if you want one like this, charges about $45. And if you guys want to get in touch with him, I'll leave his name in the description below. Just get a hold of him on Facebook. And he seems like a really nice guy. He got into contact with me right away. He'll talk to you guys if you are interested in any of these capes he's got. So stick around, guys. My next video will be of a showcase showing off this figure, because I do want to get him into some more cool poses. So that's next on this channel. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, which will be the showcase of this Batman with the custom cape. Alright, later guys.